Controversy inside Hampden and controversy outside Hampden. Rangers may have defeated St Johnstone by 2-0. We had a lot of talking points about the VAR goal, and now we've got another talking point as a St Johnstone employee was assaulted outside of the grounds. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. And Police Scotland have announced that a 22-year-old man has been charged in connection with an assault on a St Johnstone employee, a 51-year-old female who had her St Johnstone drum taken away from her. So this is going down as an assault and a robbery. So a 2-in-1 there for this 22-year-old Rangers fan. Congratulations, mate. You know, you've assaulted someone and you've stolen their property, and they're old enough to be your mother. So what a day you had.
Yeah, it's pathetic. It's scumbag behaviour. There'll be a lot of channels on here that will not address this, but there's people out there that just use this as point scoring for both sides, right? It's pathetic. Yeah, let's just call it as what it is. Scumbag behaviour. Doesn't matter who you support, right? Do the right thing and call it out. Is that not what we have to do at the end of the day?
Well, I believe that's fair. I mean, you shouldn't really be assaulting anyone, but I know when you're 22 years old and you're going around, you know, assaulting or beating up a woman or whatever, it's kind of more pathetic. But police have said that a 51-year-old woman was assaulted and had a St Johnstone supporter's drum taken from her outside the stadium in Glasgow, which is currently being used by Rangers while Ibrox undergoes construction work. The incident occurred at around 4:45 p.m. on Saturday, before Saturday's Premier Sports Cup clash, which Rangers won 2-0. Video footage on Saturday afternoon shows crowds clashing with police before the alleged incident. Several officers then run towards Rangers fans. The man is due to appear at Glasgow Sheriff Court on Monday, and the woman reportedly did not require hospital treatment. So, I mean, I suppose not getting hospital treatment, that's good. If the injury wasn't bad enough to go hospital, then it couldn't have been that bad. Not that makes it fine, because it shouldn't happen in the first place, but it looks like, according to the Courier, that there was incidents involving the police and the fans before the game. So it's not just this like one fan or whatever that has, you know, got up into trouble. Police Scotland have also said two others, aged 16 and 21, were arrested in connection with breach of the peace offences and resisting arrest. Both were charged and released on an undertaking to appear before Glasgow Sheriff Court at a later date. So, I don't know what peace breaches, breach of the peace.
We've seen video footage kind of the aftermath of what happened. You see a few people running with drums, a few people running, the police then run. And you know what, right? I know people hate the police and whatever, but see situations, it's very hard for the police to actually police. There's so much going on. If you actually watch the videos, there's so many people in a crowd, and then like they just disappear. It's like an impossible task.
Ideally, though, would fans not police themselves?
Well, I agree. I mean,
how is this 22-year-old been able to like assault this St Johnstone employee and steal her drum without anyone like standing up and, you know, knocking him out or just grabbing him and saying like, "Wait, what the fuck are you doing?" Like, I don't. Why is that not? Is that not something that should be happening?
That is something that should be happening. But again, we don't know. There's crowds there. Has there been St Johnstone fans that have tried to stop it? Has there been Rangers fans that's tried to stop it? And then the guy, because we've clearly seen the video that the guy with the drum ran away and obviously got caught because he got arrested. But it's pathetic. We've seen the fallout of it. You know, we've seen St Johnstone fans calling for Rangers fans to be banned from McDermott Park. I don't know if it's going to go that far, but I mean, in terms of the people that are actually going to get charged with the assault, yeah, they should get banned. Absolutely. I don't see no reason why they shouldn't, because it's pathetic. Bottom of the barrel behaviour. You mean, if ultras want to fight amongst each other with fellow ultras, I mean, go for it. I mean, I think it's a bit weird when you see them flying over to like Europe and fighting with fellow ultra groups, and they're like, "Oh, Rangers won in 59 seconds." I think that's weird behaviour, but if it's consensual fighting, then fair enough. But this is just pathetic. This is bottom of the barrel, low-life scum behaviour, isn't it?
Nah, it's scumbaggery, man, on all levels. Even this ultra pish, that's something that belongs to the 70s and 80s, man. Move the fuck on. It's a game of football. You should be going there to support your team. win, lose or draw. Nobody should be leaving in an ambulance or leaving to go to a morgue. Right? I think that's so fucking outdated. I hope that we get as far away from this ultra. Let's have organized fights between us. I don't like that shit.
It's weird. Like there's people that literally. I mean, you're flying out. Yeah, I can't speak for everyone, but I'd be willing to bet with these away games that due to the allocation, there'll be people flying out without a ticket, and they'll simply just be going to take part in the ultra fight, which is just fucking bizarre to me.
I mean, if you want ultra fights, just watch Green Street.
Well, that's what they think they are, though. They think they're in a modern day Green Street.
But Green Street's acting, man. You know what I mean? Ultra groups, you could die. What's the fucking point? Anyway, a statement from the Perth-based club St Johnstone confirmed an investigation has been launched. It involves both clubs, police and the football's governing bodies. And the statement from St Johnstone said, quote, "We are aware of an incident involving one of our club's employees prior to today's Premier Sports Cup match against Rangers at Hampden Park. We are working with Rangers Football Club, Police Scotland and the SPFL and the SFA with an active investigation now underway. The club can make no further comment at this time." End of quote. An SFA spokesperson said, quote, "The match was an SPFL League Cup match for which crowd behaviour fails under their jurisdiction. It would be for the SPFL to comment on any action." End of quote. The SPFL has been asked for comment and they haven't gave it. So the SFA here just completely taking nothing to do with this. They're passing the buck on to the SPFL. It seems very typical of the SFA to take no responsibility, just blaming the SPFL.
Who actually runs these two things, man? I know.
Now hold on here. What now? Didn't this I'm pretty sure when this happened with the with Partick Thistle, apparently the SFA were the ones that says they couldn't get the match replayed. So, but now the SFA want to say, it falls under the SPFL's jurisdiction. Well, why was it a joint decision then when it came to Partick Thistle asking for their game to be replayed? Seems like a strange comment there for the SFA.
It is a strange comment. It's just pathetic, man. It is. I actually can't stand these governing bodies.
They're all shite.
No, they are all shite. And it's just like, oh no, we'll give it over to the SPFL to deal with. It's almost like who answered the phone call first to like the journalists and the media or like the police. It's like, all right, well, fuck, we'll just pass it on to the other guy.
Yeah, I mean, who would have thought Rangers versus St Johnstone would have had so much drama and talking points? And I'm sure it's not done because I'm going to imagine that probably by the end of Monday, Craig Levein has picked up some form of fine or suspension. So
yep,
yeah, that video.
They've asked for audio, which we'll get to in a later vid. But it's like drama is just following Rangers everywhere this season, man. You've got the court case, $9.5 million, the whole Ibrox thing, the signings, the Champions League, the red card, the Yefty, the game itself against St Johnstone.
I mean, you wouldn't care if drama led to a treble and a good run in Europe, but
it's going to lead to hee-haw.
The road to fucking nowhere. The road to no trophies.
Are they going to make a DVD out of that?
Anyway, hopefully the St Johnstone employee is alright, and hopefully this Rangers fan, or whatever he is, a scumbag, gets banned from football, because there's no need for this kind of shite, and you know, that's not what we want. People just want to, majority of people just want to go to a football match and watch their team, support their team. If you want to fight, then just how about you stay away and get on with what you want to do, but don't be taking that to the grounds, don't be taking that to the stadiums. And I think that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it here for Fog Football. So yeah, we've covered it, we've talked about it, and we'll be back with some more content soon.